All right, let's try that out. All right. So again, as we wait for folks to kind of filter their way into the room, again, that's fine. I'll give folks a few minutes to do that. Not a big deal. Again, we're not in a rush. It's Friday night. I got nowhere to be right now other than sitting here breaking cards with you guys, so that's cool. Again, looking forward to it. Hopefully, we have ourselves just a wee little bit of fun tonight. This will be our starting point for tonight. So again, best of luck to everybody. Again, everybody involved in the break. Again, best of luck. Thank you guys as always. Again, we do always really appreciate the continued support and trust and things like that. Again, we do this. We do the best we can each and every time we go live and stuff, and we do these breaks. That's always my mission, just to pull the best cards I can with what we're given. I mean, you know, Upper Deck is a cruel mistress at times, but other times she can be giving. And like I was saying earlier, I know we've been fortunate enough to have a lot of the mixer success that we've had, again, kind of throughout our breaking history. So again, hopefully, knock on wood, say a little prayer. Hopefully he loves us, and we'll hopefully keep kind of seeing that trend continue. So we're always looking forward to that. Again, I think we just, I've always been felt like we've been very blessed and very lucky to have a lot of the cheaper mixers and stuff that we've had over this time and stuff. Just because, again, I mean, especially with mixers, you just, I mean, it's a bit more of a gamble because again, you're only breaking, so many boxes. So, um, but we've had some real cheap ones where we've just hit some just absolute just big ones and stuff, and it's just been just super awesome. Always very cool. Again, for me, it's always very gratifying. So let's see, make sure we do that. Yep. All right. I think we're all set. Cool. All right. So yes, we got a few more people kind of making their way in the room. So again, I'll give folks a couple more minutes before we get into it. Again, we only have the 3 boxes tonight. As you see over here, we have the other 2, Series 2 and Allure. Those will be next. Obviously, we are going to start with the box of metal. I will say though too, if you want, hang out after we break these 3 boxes. Hang out because I'm just gonna go. I just credentials is my thing. So so I'm just gonna rip this more or less just for just shits and giggles. So we'll see what I get out of this. This is not actually, to be clear, this is not part of the break. But but I'm not saying there won't be things I get out of this box I may or may not put into your guys' mail days. But this is just more or less just for shits and giggles, though. After the break, so I'm just going to open it up just to give us a little more extra couple packs to rip. We can hang out just a little bit longer. It's Friday night. Come on. Again, I'll kind of get a feel for the room tomorrow as well. Even tonight, again, if we like what we see tonight, if we're kind of hyped on another little cheap break, I can do that tomorrow. Obviously, I'm already doing that. So just to be clear, we don't have to do another cheap break. We can always wait because SPX is coming out next week. As I said, we should be having a price list up. Hopefully I'm hoping by Sunday night, I'll have something put together. But again, if the interest is there, I'm fine. Obviously, put up another again, and we may go because again we kind of went with one break, so we may go the other way. Tomorrow with the other break that was more or less made available. So, but again, I'll get a feel for the room, see what you guys want to do. I'm not going to force it, but again, if we want it and there's interest, I'm all for again put up another cheap break for us. All right, so tonight we have our break predictions. This one's again kind of a weird one because it's only 3 boxes, all 3 different products. So I kind of had to make a few of them feel a little more box specific, so we'll have to kind of see what we get. But again, best of luck. But the break predictions tonight are as follows. We make 4 break predictions. If we get 3 out of the 4 break predictions, I obviously give one lucky person in this break a prize. I do believe this time around, I think we're just gonna do 2, or we'll do one. If we get 3 out of 4, we'll random the list here again for whoever's in the break, and we will go ahead and give away a free future mixer spot away. And if we get 4 out of 4, we'll give another one away. So that's the prizes for the break predictions tonight. I know these are going to be kind of a long shot, so I kind of feel if we get them, we'll kind of give you guys something a little bit better. And I kind of feel a free mixer spot's always very cool because again, a lot of times it's a team. What team I don't know, but it's a team. So tonight again, if we get 3 out of 4, I'll do one free break spot for somebody, and if we get 2 out, or if we get all 4 out of 4, I will do a second one then as well. The break predictions are for tonight are as follows. Again, like I said, I had to do kind of some more product specific stuff here. So with the Metal Universe, we need to hit a PMG. That is break prediction number 1 is hit a PMG. So this is the only chance we have today. So hopefully we see a PMG in there. Break prediction number 2: hit a card 50 or less. I'm kind of thinking that might be more of the Allure's job at that point. We can, you can still see some low number stuff in Metal and even possibly in Series, but I kind of feel like Allure might be the one to pull that one through. Same as this is break prediction number 3: hit a rookie auto. It doesn't need to be hard signed. It's just a rookie auto. It doesn't matter if it's out of Metal or Allure. Hell, even out of I don't think they actually have rookie autos in Series, but they do have autos, but they're super ass rare. And then break prediction number 4: hit a Young Gun canvas. So again, that's going to be dependent on Series 2. And again, like I said, if we get 3 out of the 4, I will do at least one free future mixer spot to someone in this break tonight. And if we get 4 out of 4, I will do a second one on top of that. So we will do 1 for 3, and then if we get all 4, we will find 2 different winners and give away a couple mixer spots. Alrighty, folks, this is our starting point for tonight. 23-24 Metal, 81 on the sticker, 94 on the box. Again, best of luck tonight, everybody. Whether you got a team outright or if you got a spot there in the Raz there at the end, it's all good. Best of luck, no matter what. And just hope we just see some nice cards tonight. That's always my hope, especially with these mixers. Again, we're only working with a limited bag here, but would love to still see some nice stuff come out of here. So once again, 81 on the sticker and 94 on the box. Again, I got the teams and the ownership here next to me. We had 3 trades go down. So again, like I said, very cool. I know we were kind of limited there in our trade time. Just because, again, it's a little bit later tonight, but we got it done. So let's see what we get. Best of luck, everybody. This is pack number 1. Again, this is the non-numbered break, just because, again, I'm trying to savor the break 200 here. I don't want to just jump right into it. So I want to make break 199. I want to make that the SPX case, and then hopefully we'll roll into break 200 right after that, because I do believe, if I am not mistaken, I do believe the week after SPX, I don't believe anything's coming out. So I think there's a week in between product releases. So I think break 200 is going to slot right in there perfectly right after SPX. Premium Prospects, Jakob Peltier for the Flames. We got a Cooley rookie base there, and a Keller base. And we got Energetic Explosions for the Tampa Bay Lightning, Braden Point. It's just a base one, non-numbered. Get my piles made up real fast. Another Peltier rookie. And Kachuk. Actually, we're just going to pull these back guys out the way. You see Saros and Cooley. Going to the Chicago Blackhawks, we got Kevin Korchinski, Metal Universe. Going to the Hawks. Alrighty, what do we have? Let's go pull those two out the back. Brent Burns and Mr. Adam Fantilli. Fantilli getting silly. Constellations, maybe. Yep. I think for the Kraken, Jared McCann, Constellations. It's the base, so non-numbered. What do we got in the next pack? Look in the back. Mr. Nugent Hopkins. John Beecher. Beecher Creature. Premium Prospects. Shimon Nemitz for the Devils. Yeah, like I said, those are probably ones I'll sleeve maybe later after the break's done. Mr. Zeegs. Lavoie. Let's see. Let's go from the front. Another Premium Prospects. Connor Zary for the Calgary Flames. Premium Prospects, again, just a base. That's the Flames. Always got to do that too. You got to kind of check those, because if you get a metal X in the pack, normally that's just like the whole entire back of the pack there. So you don't want to. I don't like giving away that early, you know. Mr. Bolduc for the Islanders. And what do we got next? Constellations. Andrei Kuzmenko. Is that Vancouver? So this is going to Vancouver. Just a base Constellations. Andrei Kuzmenko. Also, if anyone wanted their base from break 198, the larger mixer break we did. If anyone's interested in base, please let me know. I will sort that out there if you want it. If not, again, not a big deal. You don't need to take it, but always just want to remind you guys. And if you do want it, just send me a DM. I always appreciate that, just because again, it helps me remember. Because again, I don't always remember. Get people in the room saying it, because again, that doesn't last very long in the chat some days, because we just we can be kind of talkative. So. Got a Metal Universe Zach Benson for the Sabres up next. Zach Benson for the Sabres. But looking forward to SPX when it comes out. Again, it's another looks like it's a pretty decent buy at the moment. Again, I am enjoying the 24-25 season coming out now. It is a little bit more gentler on me and on you guys, again, financially. So from breaking standpoint, it's nice. But hey, there she is. But yeah, from a breaking standpoint, I like the 24-25 just because again, it's just cheaper. Again, a little bit more easier on you guys. For the Seattle Kraken. Going there, Mr. Carty, whatever you say it. Going to the Kraken. It is 11:30, but the Cards, they don't sleep. They just keep calling our names, and God damn it, we're gonna respond. Mr. Edvinsson. Another Metal Universe. Going to the Wild, we got Brock Faber. White dot there in the corner. Brock Faber, Metal Universe for the Wild. All right, our last stack of metal. Once again, once we get done with metal, we'll be moving into the lore next. So hopefully we can maybe see a PMG come out of here still. Something shiny in here, so we'll have to kind of wait and see what that is. Marner, Iorio for the Caps. Might be a soul of the game. Maybe not. Maybe it's the auto. Who knows? Alrighty. Premium player. Mark Stone. Interesting. I don't think I've seen one of these, at least maybe not recently. I might have pulled one before, but I can't really remember. Kind of an odd hit here. I don't think I've seen too many of these out of some of the boxes that I've opened, but hey, whatever. Going to the Vegas Golden Knights. Mark Stone. And Vegas is going to Sleepers. That's who it's got. Of course. Of course. That motherfucker don't miss. I got you, Star. Don't worry. Let's go from the back. Got Ovechkin. Askarov. And going to the Islanders, we got Sorokin, I wasn't sure if it was numbered. It's not, so that's just the base. Z-Force, Ilya Sorokin for the Islanders. And they'll probably want to like sleeve up again like after the break, just not at the moment. So it's kind of thicker, so we'll have to kind of. Thought maybe we could possibly could have had a Metal X in that one. Again, felt a little bit thicker, so. But I'm not seeing anything, so I think we're good to proceed. Matt Murray. Guess this is probably the auto because this is looking red. I think it's one of those Metal Universes or whatever they're autoed. So I will also say that if we, because we got something die cut here, I was going to say if we do hit a Jambalaya, I'd accept that also instead of a PMG. But at least we got something die cut in here. I'm not sure. I don't think it's a Jambalaya, but who knows? So we're just going to pull this guy out the way, Mr. Rantanen. All right, what do we have here, everybody? It's die cuts going to. All right, we got the business going to the Edmonton Oilers. We got Luke Hughes base there. But a business, Connor McDavid. Nice hit there going to the Oilers. Again, Oilers have kind of made a comeback recently in breaks. Well, our breaks, I should say. You know, I'm sure there's other breakers that hit Oilers stuff like constantly, but they're also probably breaking like 30 cases as well. That just ain't us, folks. But we do the damnedest we can. I tell you what. So we're gonna have the Oilers. Brandon Basecat. McDavid the business. So last chance here. I've seen boxes where you've had an auto and a PMG come out of it, so it's still very much possible there could be a PMG in here. So I wouldn't give up hope just yet. But even still, even if you miss out one, you could still get the chance at the 3. And you could still maybe squeak out at least one of the prizes there for the break predictions. Don't think this is Meltdown Leo Carlson. Going to the Ducks. At least I'll sleeve those ones up a little later. All right. So before we get into a lore, let's see what we got again. I mean, I guess this could always just be a numbered card. It might not be autoed, but I think the red ones are autoed. Or are they blue? I don't remember. But this is something, though. So best of luck, everybody. Let's see what we get. What are we going to end on for metal? So we just have a numbered Mackie Samoskevich here. 58 out of 100. Going to the Florida Panthers, and Florida's going to Graham. Mackie Samoskevich, or Samoskevich. Samoskevich? Or is it Samoskevich or Samoskevich? I can't remember. Samoskevich, I think. My bad. Just chalk it up to me just saying it's just late. Mackie Samoskevich. 50 out of 100. All right. 1 second. Let me slide the base out of the way. On to our box of Allure. 45 on the sticker. 29 on the box. Box. 45 on the sticker. 29 on the box. Right. Should have 8 packs. Yep. Again, if I can, I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch the auto in this, but if I can, I will definitely try. Obviously, we're still looking. Obviously, the PMG now is off the table, unfortunately. But like I said, we could still hopefully maybe get the 3 out of 4 for break predictions. So, and hopefully, you're looking for at least a rookie auto out of here, and maybe hopefully something numbered to at least again 50 or less. Probably be ideal. Oh, cracked dice. Let's see what we got. Black Rainbow first up for the Devils, Jesper Bratt. Right behind it, we got, I think this is Emerald or Green Rainbow or something like that. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins, Erik Karlsson. Color flow stuck to the back of it as well. Got Brent Burns for the Hurricanes. Color flow. And Cooley, base rookie there. Piles going real fast. I do believe this should be numbered. Yep, 65 out of 99. Jersey numbered. How about that? So there you go. That's a nice one going to Pittsburgh. Took me a second, but that is jersey numbered if I'm not mistaken. It looks like 65 on the helmet. 65 on the numbering. So that's a nice little hit going to the Penguins. So there you go, Izzy. I think, Izzy, you had the Penguins. Tried trading them, so not a bad little hang on there. Little jersey numbered Erik Karlsson. And was that Green Rainbow, right? Yep, Green Rainbow. Kind of a neat little hit there. This Red Rainbow. Red Rainbow going to the Florida Panthers, Matthew Tkachuk. So I was like, is this the auto? Oh, it is. Oh, there it is too. All right, but hey, not a bad one. I was kind of hoping. I was like, I don't know if that's the auto or not, but yep, there it is. But again, not a bad one. Going to the Sabres again. What a resurgence lately for Buffalo in the breaks. So there you go, Chris. And that will take care of one of your break predictions there. Obviously, that does hit the mark there. That is a rookie auto, which was one of the break predictions. So there you go. One down, two more to go. But solid little rookie auto here. Again, going to the Sabres, Devin Levi. Red Rainbow auto. Little bastard had to sign all the way. Like I saw right about here. I was like, oh, I think we're cool. Nope. Nope. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. Congratulations, Buffalo, there. Once again, Chris, I think, had Buffalo. So congrats there to him. Again, it does take care of at least one of the break predictions. So again, hopefully you're maybe going to see. I don't know if that's just a normal one. If that was numbered one, it'd definitely probably be under 50. Up next for the Kraken, we got Black Rainbow. Iced Breakaway for the Senators, Ridley Gregg. Then we got a blue, purple color flow. Again, these are the these are the harder ones to pull. So let's see who we're gonna get for the Seattle Kraken. We got Shane Wright, blue purple color flow. There you go. Again, like the blue purples are the harder ones to pull. So that's not too bad. Cold Perfetti Black Rainbow. We got Bar Down with Kirill Marchenko and the Jackets. I think it's just a base. And up next, we got Color Flow Austin Matthews. Red-orange for the Maple Leafs. Evanson rookie right after that. We got something numbered in here. Be my guess. This could always just be a red rainbow. Got Jordan Kyrou for the Blues, red rainbow. Blues. We got golden goalies. Right after that for the Islanders, once again, another Sorokin here. And we have a Adam Fantilli. This is a rookie color flow going to the Jackets, followed by Shimon Nemitz. And there you go, Vance. Vance had Columbus. A little Fantilli action there. Got this one and then two more packs to go. And then we are on to the Series 2. Jonathan Gruden. We got Orange Slice rookie here, Sean Farrell for the Habs. Got Lumber Masters for the Jackets up next, Kent Johnson. Then you got Ilya Sorokin once again for the Islanders. Red orange. The old orange slice. Yeah, this card definitely evolved because initially it started out as a die cut. I think it was actually even, I don't remember, but I think possibly the first year it was out, it might have been numbered as well, but I don't remember. It's always interesting to kind of see the evolution of some of these products. Kevin Kolchinski. Definitely sometimes they make improvements, and other times they take a step back. Black Rainbow Matthews for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Polished Pros up next. Brad Marchand. Hi. And we got Cole Perfetti right after that yellow-green color flow. One more pack to go. I mean, you can still hit possibly something low numbered out of the, again, out of the series. So, just the numbering is not out of the way just yet. Move this bad boy out the way. Sean Farrell. I think we should get one more numbered card because I think it's 2 numbered and an auto in every box of Allure. At least that was the setup. So hopefully we'll see at least one more. Yep, that should be numbered right there. That's green too, so that could be good. That almost makes you feel like but I think it's just a black rainbow. But that NHL shield right there, just like that's kind of a cool card, just with that NHL shield being there. I will say that. Kind of neat. So let's see. Actually, we'll go ahead and pull the color flow out the way first. Kuzmenko for the Canucks. See what we get. Again, it should be numbered. It's green. I think green's out of 99. Okay, very nice. Going to Columbus. So there you go, Vance. Kent Johnson. Oh, 201 out of 249. But very nice card. So Columbus not doing too bad at the moment. Rainbow. Interesting. I like that just because, again, that NHL shield just kind of trippy. Going to the CBJ, 201 out of 249, Kent Johnson. Let's I guess we'll just take Fantilli out the way, I suppose, right now. Let me clean up the base and everything real fast. Get it out of the way. Series 2 now, everybody. The technically the final box of the break, if you will. But I will be breaking that extra that box of credentials. So afterwards, again, that's just a personal box. But figure why not? We'll break it live. 89 on the sticker. 29 on the box. So we got matching 9s. 89, 29. So maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. I do normally like when the numbers match. It's always it's never a bad thing, I find, with my boxes at least. Tends to usually lead to some pretty decent packs, but I suppose that's not always the case. There are those pesky little exceptions to the rules. There we go. Empty box. 89 on the sticker and 29 on the box. Here we go, everybody. Best of luck. Let's see what we get. I'm not seeing any kind of young gun, but looks can be deceiving. Pasternak. PCs for the Bruins. We got Cam Fowler, deep roots for the Ducks. And looking dashing as ever, Artemi Panarin for the New York Rangers, UD portraits. I definitely like the portraits this year's. I know they were kind of going for like that cheesy look like that, but you know, I'm just not a huge fan of it. But I do like this year's design though. Got a young gun here. Let's see what we're going to start off with, everybody. Wow, we're just going to start right off like that. So there you go, Chicago. Bang, already. Connor Bedard Young Gun, already out the gate. Very nice. Doesn't look to be in too bad a shape either. So again, that's always definitely a very nice nice win there. Dougie Hamilton. All right. Nice and easy. There's new home. Very nice. Right off the rip. Connor Bedard Young Gun. So that's, you know, that right there more or less paid for this spot and 10 other breaks, I suppose. Not really 10, but you know what I'm saying. Definitely made your money back on that one. All right. Very nice. I like that. Let's see if we can keep that mojo rolling. There he is. There's the man of the hour. I was hoping you were checking it out. Again, I know we're late, so, and again, normally when we do these breaks, a lot of times I do take my time, so I know, you know, some people get kind of sleepy bye-byes, so that's all right. Again, replays are always available, but glad you got to see it. So congrats once again there, Justin. Monster season for the Oilers. David. Instinctive for the Wild, Gustafson. And we got Superstar, Elliot Denoyer. Going to Philly, getting silly with the Philly. Word. I would love for this to be at least a young gun. I can't tell. I think it's just a base, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a pity, but well, interesting. They normally bury. I don't know, whatever. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. Guess I'm just losing my mind, I suppose. Got Wyatt Johnston for the Dallas Stars, clear cut. Stanislav Svozil. It was kind of throwing me off a little bit. Oh, Wyatt Johnston. Our next young gun. I think that's number 2 now. Another one here for the Blackhawks, Luke Philp. Young gun. Oh, and there it is, young gun canvas. So there you go. Going to the Sharks, Daniil Gushchin. Who had the Sharks? Brandon had the Sharks. So there you go, Brandon. And then Justin, obviously, you get the base young gun there. But there you go. That's break prediction number 2, though, down. So all you need is just hopefully you can maybe score that. I mean, even if you just got one of those red outburst cards, it doesn't necessarily need to be a young gun. Even if it's just like a base, that would, or again, a population counter, something like that. Could help get you over that little hump there. But you only have one more to go, so if you get that card out of 50, that will seal the deal then at that point. Daniil Gushchin. I don't know which one I want to take down, I suppose. I'll take down Samoskevich. Kachuk. Going to the Panthers, and we got Deep Roots, Aho for the Canes up next. And we got a little Brock Faber. Would love to see this kid show up a little bit more. I think a couple things of his, but he's just one of those rookies that for some reason, just have a hell of a time trying to pull his stuff, at least on a more, regular occasion. All right, we'll get another acetate, so best of luck here. Looks like, I'm guessing maybe a population count. Or it could be, I think one of those, maybe those hockey heroes. I do not think it's a young gun, though. It's a highlighter. Forgot about them bad boys. The old yellow highlighter going to the Yotes, or the Utah Hockey Club. Christian Fisher. Utah's going to Chris. There you go. Forgot about those highlighters. They don't obviously didn't have them in 24-25 at all. And up next, we have for the Vancouver Canucks, Artur Silovs. Going to the Canucks, young gun, Artur Silovs. Sounds almost like a Bond villain or something. Artur Silovs. The old Christian Fisher. Give her the old Christian Fisher, I tell him. Silovs. Put him down, put him up. So that's number 3. We should still have 3 more young guns at least to come out of the packs. We got 5 left here. You have the Sparkle Instinctive here. Georgiev for the Avalanche. And for the Blue Jackets, we have UD Canvas Krill Marchenko. And followed up Aiden McDonough for the Canucks Superstar. There it is. Up next, we got Blue Dazzler going to the Lightning, Braden Point. Blue Dazzler. We got Instinctive for the Jackets, Elvis Merzlikins up next. And Columbus has done pretty well tonight. Young Gun. Going to the Tampa Bay Lightning, we have Waltteri Marella. Waltteri Marella. Going to the Bolts. I do believe there's 2 more Young Guns. So my guess is probably this pack, and then the bottom pack will have them in there. Just be my guess. Does it look like there's a Young Gun in there? Kuptik. Pedersen for the Nucks. And up next for the Florida Panthers. Did I miss one? Oh, okay. Never mind. Got the Young Gun Uvis Balinskis. Then we have a Silver Outburst going to the Canes right after that, Brent Burns. For a second there, I was like, did I miss, like, was one like a photo variant or something? Did I miss a hit? I did not. Second, got to open a new pack of 2 uploaders. Brent Burns. Silver Outburst. And then we'll get the Young Gun all sleeved up and in its new home. Got to open a new pack of rookie top loaders as well. The Spalinskis for the Florida Panthers. Young Gun. I'll probably be posting spam and stuff like that tomorrow in the morning. So just kind of expect it then. Again, like I said, if anyone wants the base from Break 198, the larger mixer that we just did earlier, can't remember what day we did it on, but if you want base from that, just DM me, let me know. Got McDavid Sparkle here, PCs going to the Oilers. McAvoy. And McAvoy. So back-to-back Mac. Back-to-back on the Mac Jack, and that's a fact. All right, last pack, everybody. Again, this will do it for the break again, but hang around though afterwards. Again, we're going to be just opening just a box of credentials, just for more or less just shits and giggles, and get to see what we get. I'm sure. I do assume some of that stuff will probably make it into some of your guys' mail days, I'm sure. Carrick. Blake Wheeler, and then we got our Young Gun going to... All right, that's a nice one. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Forgot he was in series 2. Dmitry Voronkov. So definitely CBJ did pretty well tonight. So congrats there to Vance. Did have the Jackets tonight. Didn't do too bad. But again, if we want another cheap break, post up tomorrow again. I'll probably, like I said, I think the idea more or less is probably lean the other direction because we had a couple different options today, and so I think probably go the other direction. So whatever the other break was, a couple boxes of credentials. I think it was a box of metal and then the box of allure. So I probably think if we do another cheap break tomorrow, that's probably what's going to be roughly. I would assume a couple boxes of credentials, probably a box of this, box of that. But there you go, Dmitry Voronkov for the Columbus Blue Jackets, ending the break off. So not a bad hit. And Columbus did pretty well tonight. So, but congratulations to all the hitters as well. So, always appreciate that. We got 52 on the sticker. And we got 42 on the box. So some more matching numbers here. Yeah, I'm just a big fan of credentials. I definitely like me some credentials, that's for sure. 52 on the sticker, 42 on the box. Right. And if I can, I will set the auto off to the side. Back there. Johnston. Mr. Matthews. Highly anticipated Luke Hughes. What we got? I think it's just a base one. For St. Louis. Matthew Kessel. It's numbered at, I think, 799. 120 out of 799. 120 out of 799 DTA. Going to the Blues, or for the Blues, I should say. I'm just a big fan of credentials. Again, price point's always really good. Most of the boxes, I mean, I've opened some really banger boxes, obviously for you guys and for myself. It's just, again, it's just a product that's really grown on me. I'm just a huge fan of it anymore. Adam Fantilli, who's next for the Jackets. Speed of the game. Let's see, get our next pack. Let's see. It's orange. I have to kind of see, because I think if it's got those watermarks, it's just a normal DTA, but if it doesn't, then it's an auto. If I remember correctly. So we'll have to kind of approach it just a wee bit of caution. think this is a base because it's got those kind of watermarks, I think, at the top. Could be wrong, but fuck it, I guess. Whatever. What are we going to get? Got again. All right. So it is a base. Cole McWard. 139 out of 249. Again, I always like the designs too. I think the debut ticket access is just, for me, it's just a very underrated card. I've always liked the look of it. I like the fact that obviously the autos are all hard signed. So again, I think for being a what you would probably say would be a lower end product, I think it definitely delivers some pretty decent bang for your buck. Again, if you're again, if you don't mind opening stuff like 21, 22 all the time and stuff, I mean, definitely that's some bang for your buck. I mean, I can open like 3 or 4 boxes of that for the price of, I think we have our auto here. So we're going to set this one off to the side. Yeah, because again, that's got the watermarks there. That one didn't something, and that's the auto. This should just be a base DTA. Not only is he a walker, he is also a doer, folks. You better believe it. What we got next? We got blue. I think blue's a decent number. Oh, there you go. That's that'd be probably one I think Graham might enjoy. Ivan Miroshnichenko. 46 out of 149. Ivan Miroshnichenko. Again, like that's something I could see. Again, I'll probably end up putting in Graham's mail day because again, he's just a big Caps guy. I'm not, and I'm okay adding this to mail days. I'm okay with that. Never hurts, again, never hurts to have a little extra padding there. Yeah, I just think, like I said, just these are always just banger cards. I just think they just do a really good job normally with the DTAs. So definitely excited once 24-25 come out. I'm really hoping they don't botch it, and hopefully everybody that's supposed to be in there is in there. Even though I'm sure that like one of them is going to be like either a redemption or like they're going to hold it over for next year's credentials for an update. But hopefully they don't do us that dirty. Because again, I always look forward to credentials. I think anymore, just a good product. Like it's treated us very well. I have no real bad things to say about it. We got our yellow DTA again. I don't think these are numbered anymore. For the Sharks, we got Henry Thrun. Going to the Sharkies there. And Davey Ticket Access yellow. They do have gold, which I think those are like out of 5, if I'm not mistaken. At least they did at one point. I don't know if they got rid of them, but there were gold DTAs that were out of 5 in here. So sometimes it can kind of fool you. You might see yellow, think it's yellow, and then well, no, that's gold. But again, like this is something I'm sure might end up in like Rob's package or something. I know he's digs his Thrun. Let's see, Rantanen. Speed of the game. All right. Blech. Actually, you know what? Blah, 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 blah. Man, fuck that dude. I'm sorry you had to see that, folks. I'm sorry, but it had to happen. Like I said, I mean, I'm glad he's kind of found a. I'm glad he's found a spot in Washington, but you know, I don't know. It's just that dude, just him and Jeff Carter, man, just they made the list. And we got a red base variant for the Edmonton Oilers, little Stuart Skinner. There's the number in there. 9 out of 349 for Edmonton and Stuart Skinner. I think I gave like most of my PLD stuff to Nikki, to be honest with you. I just like, cause she liked them, so I was like, you know what, you like them, I don't. Here you go, you can have them. So you just missed out on that train there, Graham. I might have a couple things still left over, but I don't have much because there was a point I actually had quite a bit of PLD stuff in my collection because I liked them at that point, but anymore. So I might have a few things. I have to kind of go through my stuff again, but I might have a couple items. Let's see what we got. Should be a blue auto. Wish me luck, guys. See if we can end on something big. Figures. Fucking Billy Sweezy. 9 out of 3. See, it's like it could have been Fantilli, but no, it has to be Billy fucking Sweezy. Oh well. C'est la vie, I suppose. Like I said, I much would have preferred Fantilli, but that is what it is. But word, folks, I do appreciate it as always. You guys hanging out again. I know it was a late one tonight. Again, I'll be posting up spam and stuff in the morning, so just kind of be on the watch for that. I'll get all that stuff. Like I said, I'll probably sleeve a few things I didn't sleeve tonight, but I'll get all that stuff done and then I'll post it up and everything. So, and again, if we're interested in another cheap one, I will kind of get a feel for the room, but we'll probably try to maybe run the other break, like I said, and if there's interest in it, we'll go and post it up, and obviously we'll break it if we can get it filled. I will be working on mail days Sunday, so again, like I said, if anyone wants base from the one bigger mixer break we did, just DM me, let me know. I will make sure to set the base and stuff aside for your teams and things. Again, if you have specific requests, let me know. If you only want like one set for your, that's fine. I can do that for you. But as always, folks, tip my hat to you. Thank you guys so much. Again, fun little, again, it was just 3 boxes. So again, I'm not too disappointed. I think we hit some, again, a few really nice cards there. We hit a Bedard Young Gun, so mission accomplished on that one. And then the Levi auto was really nice. Of course, we had a few other nice items and stuff. And again, stuff that I even hit out of the credentials box. Again, there's stuff that's going to probably go out to you guys. So, so there's a few other things there. Obviously, I'll be probably slipping into a few of your guys' mail days. So again, if you get something like that in there, don't worry, it's supposed to be there. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Again, I have fun doing this for you guys. It's always you guys make it worthwhile. And again, we just do the best we can. Hopefully, we had fun tonight. That's always kind of the aim. It's always what I'm looking to do. don't really want to try to make it about the high roller, the big money stuff. Again, we just did a $20 break and we hit some really nice things. It's just as fun, and we're not as broke. So, all right, guys, I appreciate it. It's late. Thank you guys so much again for hanging out. Again, maybe we can do this tomorrow. But if not, that's fine. Sunday night, hopefully, I'll have a price preview for 2425 SPX. We'll be getting a case of that. We'll check it out. Again, just to be clear, we may get like just a case of certain products and things like that. But it's one of those things where if we open it and we really like what we see, it's one of those things where we can always go back and obviously open more at some point. Like that sort of thing, that type of deal. So just to be clear about that, we may just open one case of SPX now, but if it's something we really like, it's something we can always go back and open more at another point in time. So, but all righty, folks. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it, you guys. Again, spam in the morning. Probably be looking to maybe post something up tomorrow and maybe do this one more time. And SPX is coming up next week, so lots of things going on. Looking forward to it. And with that, folks, I bid you guys good night. Until we meet again, folks, Powder Cake Pack Rips, we're signing off.